Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the SMU Mustangs. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying to run, it's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. the catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Might have a chip. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Might be changing the route. They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. Across the 45. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Got a man. It's Knight. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw again. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give is to Williams. Sweet cut there. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Carter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. There's a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different.
Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got a step and just dusted the field. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give out of the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Plows through the defense. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Well, if you've just tuned into this one and you're wondering why this team is losing, look no further than the turnovers. 3 picks, they've lost 2 fumbles, and that's been the story of this one. You're just not going to win a lot of games, guys, when you turn it over 5 times. This has been a nightmare performance for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Going for it all. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break. Lock in.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Williams open on the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long.
Wide, 53. Eagle.
Corners are going to bail. Stepping to the right. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Hale. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 17 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Fighting Irish, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Working on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jennings. Complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Trying to move them on the counter. What a cut. Now he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the option. Now the pitch. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll try it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run the counter. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on them.
Finding some room. Picks up the 1st down. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He leaves it with his back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Takes it in. Touchdown, SMU. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And he made the extra point without problem.
23, SMU, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
Maybe some room here. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Black 18! Black 18!
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these